Oh, I was waiting for Piers Morgan's response. Y'all, he is still living in 2016, which is when he and Meghan went on their quote-unquote date. But really, he was a placeholder for drinks while she was then going to meet Prince Harry afterwards, and well, the rest is history. Because you, sir, turned her away. But anyways, I digress. Here's the tea. And by the way, thank you to my mutual Prince Dre for bringing this to my attention. Piers obviously responded to this via X. I don't have an X account, Twitter, whatever we call it. And he said something really derogatory and nasty about this fabulous, loving video Meghan Markle posted on her social media today celebrating Princess Elizabeth's 4th birthday. Actually, it was yesterday she posted it, but, you know. And naturally, Lord Voldemort responded. You see the resemblance? It's uncanny. I kid. Page 6 shared the story via their Twitter. And what was Piers Morgan's response? We're about 2 months away from their tape. I'm not going to say the word because it's highly inappropriate and it's honestly really misogynistic and disgusting coming from this one, which honestly isn't a surprise. Feel free to go look at it if you want. It's on his Twitter, X, whatever we call it. But yeah, like I said, while these two are celebrating the birth of their baby girl, Princess Elizabeth Diana, Piers Morgan is stuck in the past, 2016 to be specific. Sending you love and light, girlfriend.
Hello, my beautiful Star Spotlight fam. How's everyone doing today? Whether you're watching from a high-rise in New York, the beaches of Jamaica, or curled up in your cozy corner somewhere in the UK, know this? Your girl Michelle is here, and I am ready to serve you the most delicious slice of royal-flavored drama you've ever tasted. Now I know we've all seen the headlines. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex, yes, Harry and Meghan, are once again living their lives, raising their babies, and just being wholesome global citizens. And then, there's Piers Morgan, still ranting, still raging, still recycling his 2016 heartbreak like a bad mixtape. This man is stuck, and not just in time. He's emotionally parked in the same lane, and the engine won't start. Let's take it all the way back, shall we? It's 2016. Meghan Markle is a rising actress, fresh, fabulous, and just living her best life. Piers Morgan meets her for drinks. That's it. One casual hangout. She thanks him, hops in a cab, and heads off to a real-life fairy tale with Prince Harry. And from that moment on, Piers has been in a one-sided battle, an emotional war he declared all by himself. She never dragged him, never mentioned him, never dropped a single syllable with his name. But him, he's basically dedicated his professional identity to tearing her down. And for what? For being unbothered? For choosing peace? For living a life that doesn't include him? Make it make sense. Recently, Meghan shared a sweet little moment, a video in honor of her daughter Princess Lilibet's 4th birthday. Just a wholesome, heartfelt post. But of course, like clockwork, here comes Piers, dragging himself into the conversation uninvited like an unwanted sequel. He jumped on Twitter, X or whatever we're calling it now, and posted something tasteless as usual. The comment wasn't just inappropriate, it was petty, sexist, and embarrassingly transparent. It was the digital version of yelling into a void, hoping someone, anyone, will clap back. But no one's clapping, Piers, they're laughing. What started as a rejected crush has turned into a national obsession. This man is not analyzing Meghan, he's haunted by her. His daily commentary, interviews, tweets, they're not journalism. They're diary entries from someone who's never healed. And here's where it gets sad. While Meghan is raising 2 beautiful children and partnering with global organizations, Piers is still chasing sound bites. Meghan posts a photo, he writes a column. She gives a speech, he does a meltdown. It's giving rejected fanboy with a vendetta. It's giving I peaked in 2012. Americans? They've clocked it. They've seen the bitterness in 4K. And guess what? They're done. They are not here for the tired tropes, the backhanded jabs, or the relentless fixation on a woman who clearly wants no part of it. You know what they gave him? A full-blown digital drag session. Memes, receipts, takedowns, you name it. They've reduced his nonsense to a punchline. Because, let's be real, this isn't journalism. It's a personal midlife crisis happening on national television. Meghan? She doesn't say a word. That's the part that hits the hardest. She stays in her lane. She's not clapping back, not throwing shade, not even making eye contact with this drama. And yet, her silence speaks volumes. And that silence, it kills him. He wants a reaction. He needs it like oxygen. But Meghan, she gave him one evening and then vanished from his universe like a queen into the mist. And now, every time she shines, he stumbles deeper into irrelevance. Let's get serious for a second. This was never about media ethics or royal accountability. This was about access. Piers wanted proximity to power, to royalty, to the glamour Meghan represented. And honestly, when he didn't get it, he turned petty. He turned bitter. He became the unofficial president of the anti-Meghan fan club. But here's the twist. He was never in her story to begin with. He just can't accept it. There was once a time when Piers Morgan was a respected broadcaster. But now, he's become the punchline. He's the guy ranting in the corner of the internet while the rest of the world keeps scrolling. His ego is louder than his facts. His opinions are louder than his objectivity. He's become a walking contradiction, defending free speech while silencing empathy, defending journalism while peddling obsession. It's exhausting. It's embarrassing. And worst of all, it's predictable. Now let's take a breath and shift to the real stars. Meghan and Harry. The way they move together, the unity, the protection, the love, it's beautiful. It's authentic. It's something Piers will never understand because it's built on respect, not ego. Harry isn't just beside Meghan. He's behind her, lifting her up, guarding that hive, keeping the sweetness secure from all the noise. So here's the thing. Piers isn't mad because Meghan hurt him. Nope, he's mad because she ignored him. She didn't feed the fire. She didn't give him the drama he thrives on. And honestly, that's the real sting. She didn't just move on. She leveled up. And, every time she does something inspiring, something joyful, something positive, he's right there, lurking in the shadows of the trending topics, just trying to siphon relevance. Every time he says he's just offering an opinion, let's translate that for a second. It's projection. Pure, transparent projection. He's projecting loss, rejection, jealousy. It's not commentary, it's personal. And personal doesn't age well, especially when the other person doesn't even notice you exist. He could have used his platform for something meaningful. Instead, he chose to become a permanent resident in the past. And let's be clear, the world is no longer buying the act. The performative outrage, the faux moral superiority, the dog whistling, it's all been exposed. People now recognize when criticism is just code for control. And Meghan, she's the blueprint for what happens when you walk away from toxic narratives and choose your own peace. And people admire that, not just in the US, globally. Meghan is being honored, awarded, applauded. She's in boardrooms, classrooms, red carpets. Meanwhile, Piers is in the comments section. So let's wrap this up. Meghan Markle never needed Piers Morgan. Not then, not now, not ever. She didn't need his praise, his platform, or his permission to shine. She chose grace over gossip, progress over pettiness, and silence over spectacle. And that's what he'll never recover from. Piers, the world has moved on. The audience has changed channels. And that honey you keep buzzing around? It was never meant for you. The hive is safe. The queen is thriving. And you're just loud, lost, and left behind. And that's a wrap, my Star Spotlight crew. If you enjoyed this ride, be sure to like, comment, and hit that subscribe button. We've got more truths, more tea, and more royalty coming your way. I'm Michelle, and as always, stay radiant, stay unbothered, and never let anyone dim your crown. Until next time, keep glowing and keep growing. I love y'all.